Welcome back to the Cozy Cottage Homestead. Y'all know what's better than being frugal is free, and it is free to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for leaving those friendly comments. Welcome back to the Cozy Cottage Homestead. So I had someone ask me, what would your typical day look like? Like, what do you do all day? I know you're busy. And what would I see if I just stopped by one day to visit? Well, you probably would get fed an amazing home-cooked meal from scratch. So that's all I'm doing today. One of our chickens that we had in the freezer, I cooked it all night in the crock pot. I find that's the best way to cook it down. It's the whole chicken, and it cooks it. The meat just literally falls off the bone. So tonight for supper, I'm going to be making chicken and dumplings. So that's all I'm doing, getting all the skin off, anything that I don't want in the chicken and broth, because the crock pot's full of broth. So always thinking about what my next meal is going to be. What can I provide for my family? What can I cook for my family? And usually it's, this meal was started yesterday. As soon as supper was done, I got the whole chicken out of the freezer and put it in some water in the sink and let it defrost for a couple of hours. And then stuck it in the crock pot with some seasoning, some onion, garlic, stuff like that. Let it cook down all night. And this morning I've already went out and watered the plants in the greenhouse. Uncovered strawberry plants. They're doing really, really good. And watered them. And enjoyed a cup of coffee with my husband. And caught up on some of my YouTube channels. Done a Bible devotional already. And now it was time for the chicken to get deboned, to let it cool off for a couple of hours. As soon as my eyes opened, I cut the crock pot off and let it start cooling off enough to handle it so that I could debone it. So that's what it would look like early in the morning, midday, getting ready for the next meal to feed my family. I have some garlic starts. I've already planted some garlic sets. I've already planted some of those. And I already have another egg carton, 18 pack, with one or two in each little spot. Getting ready to plant them. I just had some tulip bulbs come in, so I'll be planting those. I have 2 chicken coops today that need to be, all the wood chips need to be cleaned out. We just kept adding wood chips during all the cold weather. We still have some cold, but not near as cold as it has been. So I just kind of kept filling it and letting it do its thing to keep the coop warm. So now I'm going to go ahead, after I get done with this, plant some tulips. And I'm going to be cleaning out those chicken coops. I'll probably do the chicken coops first so that I know it's done. And go get the wheelbarrow and bring that to the compost. And then probably plant the tulips. And get started on filling in all the little holes that's in the holes in the concrete blocks for all the raised beds. Y'all kind of had a sneak peek of that on the last video. We did get some garden soil. It was not cheap, but we also knew that it was just one of those things. It was going to take us a long time to fill those beds just by stuff that we could get from the animals and stuff like that. So we went on ahead and had made an investment, I guess you could say, on some good garden soil. We had a dump truck come and drop us off a load, enough for all of the raised beds and some. So I am tickled pink. I'm so excited. We were able to get that delivered, and told my poor husband we're going to have plants coming out the ears, vegetable plants, fruit trees, you name it. I am so excited this year about gardening, and I am so ready for the spring. And here's the wishbone for those that do the wishbone, like for Thanksgiving. I don't do all the superstitious stuff, but because I don't believe in being lucky. I believe that, you know, the Lord blesses His people. So I know that I am very blessed and very thankful and very grateful. So this is my way of giving back, sharing things that I do with my community here on Facebook. And thank you to all the new subscribers. I'm getting very close to that 2,000 mark. It's so exciting. I can't believe it. I did finally, I know some people are iffy on getting monetized, and then people think that, well, maybe you're just money hungry, but I don't look at it like that. I look at it as a blessing. If I can do the things that I love and share and make a little extra money, why not? You know, I think that's good. So I did get my first paycheck deposited. It took me a while to make that minimum that you have to make, but you don't lose it. They just keep adding to it until you make enough, and then they send you a paycheck. And so it is direct deposited in my bank, and it's just so exciting to me, and just kind of like, is this even real? Can you actually make a little money doing YouTube? Now, it wasn't a whole lot, so I think if I was more adamant about making videos and putting out content, that I probably could do better if that was my goal, but that's not my goal. If it becomes a job and it's not fun, then I probably don't want to do it, but I can do it at my own pace, and that works for me. You know, you're your own boss. Some people do good being their own boss, and some people do better not being their own boss. So let me wash my hands, and I'll be right back. So I'm just going to dump the last little bit of broth in the pot from the chicken. And then I don't feed chicken bones to the dogs, so they will get thrown away. Probably, actually, I'll throw them out by the wood line, so the raccoons or possums, they'll go out there and eat. It doesn't make them want to eat my chickens. Before anybody even asks or leaves that in the comment, throw it out in the woods and go feed nature, and hopefully that keeps them out there. Plus, it's cooked. But, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm making dumplings. I'm going to turn my crock pot back on low and let it finish simmering down. It'll probably cook down. It's already cooked down for like, I don't know, 8 to 10 hours overnight. And then I'll let it finish cooking. And then after I get done working in the yard, planting my tulips, cleaning out chicken coops, all I have to do is make my dumplings and add a few more things to it. And the crock pot is a blessing for me, being a homesteader. I can start stuff in the crock pot the night before and get it going the next morning and let it cook all day, and then I'll come in here right before I'm ready to eat supper, hurry up and make some dumplings, and then let them cook down for about another half hour or so right before supper time, and we'll have some delicious homegrown chicken and dumplings. So let me show you those garlics real quick. This is the sets, my second round of garlic. I'm fixing to go plant them. I don't know if I'll get to it today, but it'll be soon. I've also already started my sweet potato slips indoors. I have several inside and several in the greenhouse. So I am getting ready. We have 2 beds for that this year. So we're not really growing the white potatoes because my husband is diabetic, and the sweet potatoes do better with that instead of the white potatoes. We still, however, do have white potatoes that hang right here because we do use potatoes, and every now and then we do bake a potato or make some beef stew with potatoes. So we're not completely not eating them, but we're just not going to eat them you know, every day, stuff like that, because we're trying to be careful with the starches, and we're also learning some new low carb recipes, which it's great because now that he realizes the importance of it and his health depends on it, it also helps me with my liver issue by eating healthier and cutting out the sugar and the carbs. So just trying to get everything figured out, learning new recipes so we can still have things that we enjoy, but in, you know, not all the carbs and all the sugar. So I think that's another reason why I'm so excited about gardening this year, so we can grow more of our own vegetables and have more protein and vegetables added to our diet. Let's see, there was something else I was going to say that I was going to do today. What was it? I don't know, y'all. During the day, I am so busy. I do little things like all day long, and I'm not lying. I stay outside. I do a little bit of my work inside, and then I stay outside all day, messing with the animals, gardening. It was something else I was going to tell y'all. I don't remember what it was now. But I think that's about it. So, yeah, if you just showed up at my house and you probably wanting to help me do something because I'm so busy, I probably would stop for a few minutes and drink some coffee or some herbal tea with you and chat, and then tell you, sorry, but I got to get back to work because I've got stuff that needs to be done. But and then if you stayed late and you wanted to hang out and help, I'd probably have you in the kitchen helping me cook up something, making them dumplings, and inviting you to stay over for supper. And then if you were really blessed and really welcomed, I'd probably send you home with a big old bowl for you to eat the next day. So that's it. Just a quick video today about what I'd be doing and how you'd catch me. You know, I don't know if they meant like personally, or if my house would be clean. Yes, my house would be clean. My yard would be clean. I would probably be dressed already if it was after 10 o'clock. If before then, you'd probably catch me in my robe. But yeah, I'm already dressed. Just have a long sleeve shirt on. I have a skirt on. You probably can't see it. A gray skirt that matches. And I can't get my foot, but I got green socks on that match it. So yeah, you probably see me a little more homey looking than normally on my videos, but you know, that's what you would see. Same old either way. So thanks for joining me today. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for visiting. Hope everyone has a blessed week. So farewell, Homestead family, friends, and neighbors from the Cozy Cottage Homestead.